Hello. I think I wrote something about our self-protection and how we block ourselves. So I want to ask you, have you got the courage to love again? Sometimes it's inside of our self-protection that we actually block the very thing that we say that we want. So that can manifest itself in a lot of different ways. Last weekend I was talking to two girls in particular who both said that they really wanted a relationship. They were desperate for love, but they were sabotaging themselves and blocking themselves through self-protection. So they had gained quite a bit of weight. They had stopped going out. They had stopped accepting invitations to social gatherings because they were protecting themselves from getting hurt. So you can say that you want something, you can say that you want to find love again, and then you protect yourself. You actually are blocking yourself from getting the very thing that you say you want. I was talking to somebody yesterday who said to me, I went on a few dates and I'm feeling a little bit awful because these guys said that I wasn't the one for them. And I said, okay. And she said, yeah, it's making me feel really bad. And I said, okay, so would you have chosen any of them? And she said, oh, no. I said, so they were honest with you and said that they didn't want to, that they didn't feel a spark, and you were still upset that they said no. And she said, yeah, because, I don't think I'll find somebody and I want somebody. And I said, yeah, but you didn't want them, did you? And she said, no. And I had been keeping somebody else in my pocket. So I sent her a photo of this guy, and he's a beautiful man. And she messaged back and said, oh, wow, he's a really good looking guy. And I said, okay, would you like to meet him? And she said, oh, no, I don't think I'm ready. I don't want to get hurt again. And only a few minutes earlier, she had said she was upset that she'd, been on a few dates and the guys had said that they didn't feel anything for her. So isn't it interesting how you can be faced with something, make an effort to go out and do something, but if you secretly believe that it's not going to happen. I think Nelson Mandela said it. There's no way something's going to happen if you secretly believe that it's not. So you can take all the actions, but if you believe that it's not going to happen, you'll stuff it up. The universe will put it right in front of you and then sit there and you'll stuff it up. So one of the other ways that I've seen clients stuff it up is that they say they want a partner, but they're still choosing the wrong people because it's based on what they believe about themselves. If you say, all women are gold diggers or something, you'll probably choose women that are high maintenance and just want your money. And I have male and female clients who have got a considerable amount of weight on, and they say to me, well, I didn't want to date that person because they were too big. And I said, well, and look, I've been referred to many times as a fluffy hammer. So when my client says to me, I didn't want to date that person, they looked good on paper, but they were, 20 kilos overweight. And I will say, well, you're 20 kilos overweight. Maybe you're 25 kilos overweight. So why are you being so picky? And it's self-sabotage. They don't feel good about themselves. They don't believe that they can find love, or they may find that they have limiting beliefs around whether they deserve a good person or not. I've actually had a client about 2 years ago now, and she was choosing the wrong guys, and I got her to do some tasking, and she had put herself through the ropes with choosing the wrong kind of guy. And one night she called me up, and I knew she was going on a date. And I just knew this guy was really lovely. And she rang me up. She said, I'm on the floor crying in the lounge room, and I want you to enable me and don't let me go. Like, tell me not to go. And I said, why? And she said, because he's a really nice guy. And I said, so why is that a bad thing? And she said, because I just can't, and I think the thing was, she didn't think, she thought it was too good to be true. And it's over a year later, and they've been living together for a while, and they're perfect for each other. And she and I will often talk about that night where she nearly stuffed it up. The universe gave her a beautiful man, and because of what she believed about what she deserved, and we hadn't done timeline at that time, because of what she believed she deserved, she nearly stuffed it up. So, have a look at the things in your life that you're saying that you want. If you want to be healthy, have you gotten rid of all the crap in your house? Are you still, having old habits? It's the same as even changing jobs. I've got people who say, and they've changed now, will say, oh, look, I'm really miserable. I hate my boss. I don't like my workplace. I'm not doing something that makes me feel great every day. So I'll set them tasking to apply for 30 jobs in 30 days. And I know a couple of you watching have done that. And after applying for a few jobs, they get bored and, they say, oh, I've applied for everything that I could. And when I look at them, they're not great jobs. They're jobs that are a measure of where the person believes they are at the time or what they think they can earn. So then I push them. I say, look, I don't care what you applied for, but you've got to do 30 jobs in 30 days. And then they get serious and then they start to play. So they might apply for jobs that are, well above that pay grade, but that I know secretly that they can do. And lo and behold, they get the job. And then they crap themselves and don't want to go to the interview. And they go to the interview and they get the job. And even up until the day before they start their new job that they know they're going to love, they will ring me up a little panicky and saying, I don't think I can do this. And then we just push through that and we work through it. And then weeks later, after they've started this job, they call up and say, oh my God, I cannot believe how close I came to stuffing that up. And I want you to think about that. Think about what it is that you say you want and what you tell other people that you want. And then think about, are there things that you're doing? Are there things you're saying no to? Are there things that you're not trying hard enough with? Is there support that you need? Like I've got people on my books who say to me that they know what they need to do. They've known for years what they need to do, but they don't do it because they need a cheerleader. It's just how our brains are wired. Sometimes we need somebody with us to draw answers out of us. That's what coaches do. And to tell us we can do it because we don't believe it right now. That's what coaches do. We have a look at you and we ask you a lot of really strategic questions, some of which will make you squirm, but it'll get the answers out of you that maybe you hadn't even known were there. And then we show you how to do it. So that's the beauty of having a coach. So I would totally love to spend half a day with you getting to the bottom of what's going on for you and looking at what it is that you want and helping you work out a plan to get it and getting rid of some of your limiting beliefs. I'm giving away, I've got a competition this month, the month of February. I'll pop it in the link. If you want to spend half a day with me, you can enter the competition. So the person who wins this, if they're not in Sydney, we'll spend half a day together on video messenger, like on Skype or Zoom or something like that, because 90% of my clients are on Skype or Zoom. It's all FaceTime. I haven't met a lot of them, yet they're all getting wonderful results. And that's the beauty of doing what I do. So enter the competition. I'll drop the link in the comments after I get off, and we can have a chat about what it is that you say you want, and we'll figure it out. Okay? So have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.